So the last episode, started in 2018. So at that point, I had did my radio interview with B100.7. That was October 2018. The only reason why I know is because Genius Me was like, oh, let me do 2 full-length projects at the same time. Now it is, let's say, November. I have a cast and no money. I wasn't working. Let's put that out the way because I was like, oh, I'm going to focus on my dream. I'm not going to work. So I had this amazing script, I thought, a web series. I was doing this documentary. So I was coming back and forth from Chicago to Milwaukee every week. And I also started an internship. And so imagine those commuting expenses. I was taking the Greyhound, which was $30. I was paying $30 every weekend on top of my bills, on top of food, and on top of everything that I needed in order to film the documentary. SD cards, camera equipment. And I was just doing this with me, like on my own personal camera. Then my savings ran out. So one day I literally was like, all right, well, let me try to find a job that doesn't consume so much of my mind where I won't get home and be like, oh, I don't want to work. And that's not so hard on my body. Like, that's hard. Like, every job is going to be hard. So my dumb ass again was like, oh, I'm going to apply to UPS. Girl, like, when have you ever worked in a factory? I'm going to apply to Amazon. Girl, when have you ever worked in a factory? So then I'm like, okay, well, let me be smart about this. Let's say I want to move from Chicago at some point in my life. What is a company that I can start with, or a job that is easy transferable that is everywhere? Like, car rental, right? Right? Smart. Car rental. Talking a lot with my hands like, yeah, I'm one of them girls. Like, yeah, I just got my nails done. Anyway, the Milwaukee Film Festival, I believe, put out their Brickle Forward Fund at that time. I can't remember what month they put it out. So I had worked on it for at least several months. And then I was like, you know what? This is too much work. I literally said, this is too much work. And I stopped doing it. Like, real spill. Did not do it. Was like, this too much work. I'm good. I'ma just do an Indiegogo campaign. Stupid. Like, stupid. Like, I didn't know who the fuck I thought I was. So I didn't do it.
Hey y'all. The King Girls web series campaign is live, honey, because it is April 1st and we do deliver. So please click the link in my bio and in the King Girls web series bio and check out what we've been doing.
I was asking for $10,000. My campaign was, I think, 2 months, so 60 days. I received $265 from 6 backers, which was 2% of my $10,000 goal. So during this time while I was doing my campaign, which was April and May, and you will see in my videos, I was planning to film that June. So June 2019, I was planning to film. I was going full force on my social media as if, like, I was believing in myself. I'm going to get this $10,000. I'm going to get this $10,000. Whatever I get, I'm going to be able to make the movie. So I started realizing slowly but surely, like, okay, you're not about to get this $10,000. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going to get 5. Cool. I got 5. I'm going to get 5. Cool. I started posting on social media. I was doing King Girl shout outs of people that did repost and did donate. I had my actors do their own personal videos to say like, hey, we're raising money. Please donate to us. Help us. I was doing that. I was posting just little funny memes to keep our social media up. So not just our social media was like, hey, give us money, but it was also like little funny stuff about Milwaukee, me posting personal videos, my actors posting personal videos. I tried to mix it up. Also at this time, I'm like, okay, I need crew. I ain't got no money. I can't pay nobody. So I went into the mindset of me being a student at Columbia. literally every project I worked on, I did it for free. I didn't get paid for 2 years to work on any film project until I graduated. And even that was like little to no money. But I was cool with it because the experience was more important to me. So that was a mindset I went into when I looked for crew in Milwaukee. From that, I got a few different crew members. I found like a DP, someone to work lights. I found, a few PAs, production designer. Our production designer was going to Marquette or had just graduated from Marquette. So it was like, cool, like that works. I got that all on the basis of that I was at least going to make $5,000 or something like that on my Indiegogo. But I didn't. So now I'm kind of in panic mode because at this point, I have been moving in a direction of which, like, I was going to get this money. So now I have a date. Now I have all this cast lined up that's been rehearsing. Now they excited. Now I have a crew who I've literally, like, convinced to, like, ride to the wheels roll off with me to make this movie. And I can't pay them. I don't even have the money to feed them at this point. $265 was not enough to do much of anything. Like, some students are unreliable. Some students will be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. You texting them, you calling them from meetings. You don't hear from them. They showing up late. They not serious because you not really paying or not paying nothing. And now this other production is, oh, they going to pay me $200. So, yeah, their attention going to go over there. So that's what kind of happened to me. So maybe like mid-May, which was like the middle of my, almost the end of my Indiegogo campaign, everything fell apart. I started reaching out to like Milwaukee videographers. So what I decided to do was I will go on Instagram. I will put in Milwaukee videographer hashtag. And I will look at all of the videos who will pop up are like Midwest videographers, Chicago videographers. What my hope was that everybody that was a part of my crew, which is like the production, and everybody who was a part of my cast will be from Milwaukee because that was important to me. So I did that, and I reached out to everybody and their mama whose video, in my opinion, looked good. I had a few meetings, but the ones that are good want money. And money I did not have. So I was doing my best to convince them to like work with me on credit. Like, come on, work with me. Like a lot of the videographers at the time that I had reached out had only did music videos. None of them had done full like narrative work, which is a short film, a feature film, comedies. Those are narrative works. None of them had done narrative works. So a lot of them was like, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do it, but they wanted money. So I was willing to pay a department like a DP, which is director of photography, the cameraman, because that was an important role. So I'm like, okay, if this person wants $500, cool. Let me try to get $500. I'm working, I'm hustling, I'm saving all my nickels and dimes. I'm doing all of this to try to get this money. So I get a DP. I won't release his name. But I found a DP, and long story short, he played me, and I'll show you a video.
So I just got to get this off my chest. Like, I was supposed to meet somebody today at 9 a.m. They picked this early ass time, okay? Was not me. I agreed to it. Think they showed up? 9:10 came and gone. 9:30 came and gone. 9:30 came and gone. 9:45, 10 o'clock. I sat there to 11, not for them. I just decided to start doing some work. But the point is, like, you stood me up. Like, why do that? And then don't let me know that you're not coming. But I'm happy they stood me up because it's made me realize all of the strengths and abilities that I do have. I know how to do hella shit. And so although it's going to be more stress on me, I'm cool with it. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has donated, all my actors, the crew that I do have. Thank you, Jesus. Because although I am Superwoman, I cannot do everything without you guys.
So that was disheartening because, again, idea was to have it everything Milwaukee. I grew up in Milwaukee having aspirations in the fine arts, dancing. I was a part of Tom Cote Dance Company for several years. And I always love talking. As you can see, I can talk all day. I love talking. I love the radio. I listen to Reggie Brown every day coming home from school. So just to be on his show was a dream, because it was like I went to college for radio and then I went to grad school for film. And so it was just like I wanted young adults, and kids who looked for opportunity to be able to be a part of my opportunity. And it just did not make sense to me of like, I'm doing something good here. Why ain't nobody fucking with me?